Well, that reminds me, because it's not always just the property owners that are affected by eminent domain. Sometimes you might simply be a tenant with a business, and so that when the state comes in, for example, to take part of the road, they're paying the property owner some money, but they're also paying the business owner some money, I suppose, right?
Yeah, if the business owner qualifies under a limited qualification, Florida law, they get the business damages too. And the tenant is deemed a part owner of the real estate under Florida law. So the tenant should have an attorney look at their lease. And under the terms of the lease, they can waive their claim with the landlord, or if they have not done that, then they can make their own claim with the landlord as to the real estate claim. So a tenant really needs to consult with an eminent domain attorney to see what types of rights they have, both under the value of the real estate as well as the business damage claim.
Well, just out of curiosity, as far as a tenant with a business, sometimes a lease speaks to what happens with the landlord, speaks to what happens if an eminent domain case happens. Sometimes the commercial lease does not speak about what happens if an eminent domain cases. Is the tenant going to be better off one way or another, depending on whether that language is in the lease or not in the lease?
If the language is not referenced in the lease, then the tenant's better off. But once the language is in the lease, then the landlord tends to have the tenant waive their rights.
Okay, and then one more question. Every once in a while I see a road being built and, construction going on for months and maybe even a year, and I always read in the paper how the business owners on that road are being hurt. It's harder for people to get in and out of their business. Do they get compensated for that when their business is not being taken, but their business is being interrupted?
Unfortunately, no, they don't. And the way the law is in Florida, they deem that to be a damage by everyone. And unfortunately, that's when I tell most of my clients who have businesses next to a road project, you should plan for 25 to 35% reduction in your revenues during that period of time construction. And so I give them that advanced warning a couple years in advance and tell them you need to plan for that.